Making shit fucking sucks. I'm gonna be fucking completely honest. I'm so tired. Every day, because I watched a few videos, I get recommended like these videos with these people who have like Devlog X, Devlog thing, and they get 10,000 views for their shitty fucking platformer, and it's just like, who the fuck cares? Like, you made the next Celeste. Like, who the fuck cares? I'm so tired of, like, this stupid race at the bottom. When did fucking making games become a fucking contest where you need to get the most Steam wishlist, you need to get the most fucking people watching your fucking shitty devlogs that don't amount to anything, it's just you fucking talking to a fucking mic in front of your fucking camera. Talking over some clips of like 0.2, 0.5 level like development gameplay. It's not even real. It's so annoying. You know, I'm trying to redefine certain aspects of my systems, right? I've developed, like, mechanics around it. And I hadn't really fully figured out the idea, right? And I thought, oh wait, well, the tap can be the answer, right? And it's still not perfect. You can see the tap goes off screen depending on where the enemy is. I mean, I need to work on the position. Border down is my prime source for this, so I mean, it's not perfect. I need to really study like how G-Rev I mean, they come from Taito, so I mean, they know shit. They know what's going on. They understand how to do it. I'm trying to figure it out. I want to get the curve. Right now, like, if you tap, like, you get, like, it's a stall, and then they fly at them. I want to get a gradial curve. I'll probably, like, rewrite the code for it. But, I mean, why am I making this? I don't know. Why am I making this? I'm just so... There's the big cash. You get... It's like R-Type. You get, like, a little more, like, bits. And all that. You get, like, the shot thing. I'm probably gonna change the beam a bit. I'm not totally happy with the beam. I'm not there with it. Also, I made this change. Actually, this is why the video exists now. I made a change. You can swap the orb. I'm not gonna fuck with it too much. I want to keep it kind of like steady. Cause I need to make some notes on. I need to make sure it's in the front position for this section. Or oral after. After this section, it should be in the front. Cause you can swap back and forth. I kind of don't. This pattern's kind of hard to read because of the text, so I mean, I might change it. Alright, there it is. Alright, here's where it talks about shields. You saw those orbs around you. Those are your shields. They're your bit cache kind of stuff. It absorbs enemies. Very simple, very basic. If you have, I don't know why it doesn't work. It should eat all of those orbs. All of those orbs should go away because I set it to like 50. But for some reason, it doesn't matter because it shows it, but it doesn't. It's not perfect. This I might want to show this. I'm not sure. I might have to rewrite a lot of shit to like make it so that when you die, you don't die. We'll see. I could set it up. It's not that hard. I have everything I have is set up in a variable, so it's not difficult. But anyway, you know, I'm trying to work with like. I get really annoyed. I feel like making a game now seems like so incredibly hard. It's not hard. It's not that difficult. I mean, it is difficult. It's incredibly difficult to make a game. To make something that really works, it's hard. But at the same time, I fucking hate devlogs. I hate these people who waste. They do these things where they do like proof of concept things where they make like crazy boss battles and stuff like that, and it's crazy stuff. And it's like, look at this crazy thing I made, and it's like, well, I did X and Y. And it's like you're not making a game. These people who make these things, they make these cinematic experiences that they put into a video. They're not finishing a game. They will never finish a game because they are too focused on cinematics, on these big extra things that don't equate to actually making a game. Like, I'm sorry, what's this guy's name? I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna search it up. This dude has been making this game for 4 years. Look up Devlog cat. I'm just put cat because I know who it is. It's this Raymond Cripps guy. How long has this dude been making this game? 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. Okay. That's a hard sign word to say is that if somebody like this has been making a game for 5 years, 4 years, and there's still not a demo level out, like, that's questionable. Like, very questionable. Like, I put out a tech demo. I gave to people my tech demo in, like, early January, February. And soon after I fucking fix my homing shots, I will probably put out a 3-stage demo within the next month. But here's the thing. It's like, people like this, like, this is pure grift. This is like, it's been fucking 5 years. Where's the game? Why do games feel good? 3 years. I'll switch the screen. Browser. Look, where's my thing? Display. Oh, well, we'll just swap to my display real quick. I mean, you can see my. We can go to my fucking YouTube. All right. Here's the thing. Why do games feel good? Project Feeling, Devlog 29, 3 years ago. Why do games feel good? I don't know. Why do games feel good? Because they feel good. It's not fucking hard to understand. Have you played an arcade? If you've played Contra, if you played Metal Slug, there's nothing complex about how a game feels. There are too many people who are like this guy, who they are obsessed with this kind of like console era Mirror's Edge kind of thing, and it's like, you are one man, you are a solo developer Make an arcade game. Make something simple. Why be complicated? Why fuck? You know, UFO 50 just came out, and I haven't played it, but I mean, I think it's good that it came out, because I think that UFO 50 kind of offers an alternative to people. And I mean, it's always existed. It's always been like kind of there. It's like, what is this guy? Legend 64? This dude, his latest devlog is him showing off his first environment, right? He remade it. If we go back, that was like, what, 3-4 years ago? He's remaking some, like, soy Ocarina of Time. Well, I shouldn't say soy because that's political now. But you know what I mean. But, like, it's like, I don't want to say, like, soy politically, but I want to say it's like, he's only interested in the N64 for the kind of, like, oh my god, it's N64. Oh, brain blast. It's like the kind of, like, issue I had when I initially made my tank game, or my proof of concept. It was 2D, right? And I was like, oh, I like the 2D, but I wasn't, like, totally committed to it. And I was like, well, maybe I could do 3D assets. And then I slowly gravitated toward 3D assets, and I was like, oh, well, I can kind of do something that's similar to early Dreamcast, Saturn kind of stuff, but, like, not there. But I'm not trying to recreate something. I don't like that. There's this concept where people are like, I want to recreate PSX. I want to recreate Saturn. Why? If you want to set your standards to be my system, so, like, my initial standards were Thomas Wave. I love the Thomas Wave. That is my favorite. The Neo Geo and the Thomas Wave are my favorite boards. The Thomas Wave is very hard to actually design for, because the Thomas Wave is meant to be a very low spec Naomi, and I really couldn't do 3D on a Thomas Wave. Realistically, Thomas Wave is meant for 2D. It's meant to be like a cheap, like, low cost, like, barcade kind of system. So ultimately I was like, I'll go Naomi and Dreamcast, like, kind of like that style, kind of, but not really. I mean, the only reason I really, like, chose my graphics is only because those are things I can make, and they're pretty easy to make, and it's not hard to make. I'm not a 3D artist. I'm not, like, a genius. But, you know, like, people like this, like, they're more interested in the concept of making their game than actually making the game. Like, I haven't released a build, but I guarantee you this guy doesn't have a build at all. I have 3 stages made. I don't think they're ready to release, personally, only because of bugs, shader issues, jitter, and stuff like that. I'm still trying to work out. Mechanics. But, like, this guy has been making this game for 3 years. He's never going to finish his game. It's not going to be done. He has 1 stage done. What matters... The reason why I quit LinkedIn when I was, like, 23, and it fucked me over for the rest of my life. I didn't really care. You know, I'm happy where I am now, actually. I actually enjoy my job now. But I quit LinkedIn. I dropped my networking and all that stuff because it didn't matter. It didn't mean anything. It was just people speaking into a void, throwing shit out. It's like Twitter. It's like Facebook. It's like social media. YouTube is this thing. This thing is YouTube. It's this It's this void. You throw yourself into a void, and it means nothing. It literally means nothing. And, wow, okay. So, 51K people watch this guy remake. I watched this video too, actually. I actually watched this video because I watched this guy because I'm actually curious. Because, like, I don't think he's going to make a real game. Because I don't think his game is going to actually be really interesting. It's like, his game is like a pseudo game. It's sort of like a Ludo. His game is like a hyperstition. It's not real. It will never exist. It's something that exists within his brain. He thinks he made a game because he made some Unity levels, right? But, like, there's so much going on in his brain, and he can't pin it down. He can't really, like, he doesn't have a design document. He has a YouTube channel. He doesn't have a design document. This is not how you make a game. In the arcade era, when you make a game, you have a very simple set of rules. Alright, we have a game. We have a set of challenges. And each stage should develop on that. That's a game. If this guy loves Ocarina of Time, supposedly, Ocarina of Time is a series of challenges. It's a series of developments of player's skill, right? So the first three temples kind of develop basic skills, and then you get items, and you can, with these items I can do other things, and that can open up opportunities. And then when you go to the next part, when you go to Future Link, each item in a temple sort of unlocks other aspects of the temple, and there's a sort of like gradual growth to the system. But from what I see from the devlog cycle, the devlog cycle is not about mechanics. It's not about ideas. It's about, I made X. I made my crazy thing for my game. Whoa, I made ghosts. Oh, I put ghosts in my game. Who the fuck cares? Actually, why does this matter? Like, does it play a role in your actual game? And if it does, can I play it? Because this guy has spent 3 years making videos for a game that... Can I download it? Actually, can I download it? Because, I'm ready very soon to put up a downloadable, playable version of my shitty arcade game. Is it going to be perfect? No, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be probably ass. What I'm actually asking is that, what's the point? What's the point of fucking grifting people? And not offering something, at least. This guy takes money from people to make something and not give out a playable product. Let's go to his Patreon right now. Okay, $3 a month. For those who want to support the game, Patreon updates, $5. There is no where's you get to play the game. No one gets to play the game. This is a fucking grift. This is stupid. Fuck these people, dude. Making games is so... It should just... We should have never left the... We should have never left the arcades. If you can't put out a proof of concept that people can play, and they can tell you that you're fucking stupid, then your game shouldn't exist. It's so fucking dumb. I'm so tired of this. Either way, soon, we got 19XX here. I was listening to this. This is a good track. Soon, we will be, playing my demo. I'm just doing like very 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 specific shit with like homing bullet trajectory and stuff like that. I want to really make it like really work, and so I'm trying to fine tune it. But otherwise, like a lot of the jitter I think is out. A lot of like the shader issues I think are solved. So hopefully soon. Again, I won't when it's out. I'll put out a trailer and all that, and everyone can know that like it's ready to play, so everyone can shit on me and say it's bad. I'm very happy for that. I hope that's soon, because I really want some feedback. Because unlike these devlog people, I actually care about what you think. And like, this is not my, like, I don't make any money off YouTube. I don't really care. I have a job. I don't really... No one even cares about fucking shooting games anyway, so who cares? You know... But I'm happy that, like, someone can acknowledge that, you know, games can be just simple things without bullshit and devlogs and useless things that don't equate to like what it means to like making things is hard. When you make something, you know, the hardest thing is to give it to somebody and to say, play this. And I had this issue a lot when I was younger, when I was in school. I was studying music, and I would have someone who I would write something where I thought it could be played well, and I gave it to someone who was studying piano, who was new to piano, who wasn't a pianist, right? So like I could give my teacher something, they could play it, right? But I give it to someone new, and they say I don't understand it, and for me that was an issue, because I'm not writing to make something for a virtuoso, right? I'm writing to make something that I want people to enjoy, to be able to play. And when someone who is, I mean, maybe they were unskilled. Maybe they didn't have the ability to play it. But at the same time, I also felt insufficient because I failed in some way to explain what I wanted to them in a way that they could do, right? Because I didn't think that what I wrote was difficult, but because I'm not a pianist myself, I'm a mandolist, guitarist, I'm a violist. I can play, basically, I play like stringed instruments, you know. I don't play keyboards that well. I can kind of play them, but not really like that well. And so, like, for me, it's an enigma. I can't get it. I've never been that kind of person. And to hear that, it always hit me. It always stung me. And it's just like, did I do something wrong? But it's like, no, I didn't do something wrong necessarily, because I could give the same piece to my professor who was a virtuoso, and they could play it. And so the question is, like, how did I express the material incorrectly? Because it's not that that what I wrote was wrong. It was that the way I wrote it was incorrect. And not incorrect, but more, it was just, it wasn't able to be understood. And I think that's I've been trying to deal with that when I've been working with, like, how to play. I've been trying to think about, like, this problem of arcade games is that how do you explain something? Like, an arcade game is like looking at a piece of music. An arcade game, it explains itself so simply. This is this thing. There are these patterns that develop off of other things that you can kind of understand through experience and through past performance. And, you know, we expect that from you. We expect you to understand that you have done this before. Hopefully, you have done these things. And because you have done these things, then you can understand this. But at the same time, I always feel like, I'm not sure. It's like, you know, when I play a piece of music, I'm not, like, coming to that piece of music with, like, the expectation of the baggage of 100 years, 200 years of music. I'm coming to it expecting to be able to look at the sheet music and saying, yes, I can read this and play it. And sometimes I feel with games it's so hard to do that because, you know, we want to create something that's unique, something that's special, that's something that's different, like that comes from our own experiences, from things that we've played. And at the same time, when we make these things, like, we make them so opaque in the process, right? Because we're so obsessed with, well, I played X and Y in my past, and I have experienced in the past. I'm just so, it's so confusing sometimes, isn't it? Right? Really, isn't it? You know, I don't expect to play a piece of music and be like, well, if I didn't play Vivaldi, if I didn't play Vivaldi's C major mandolin concerto, could I have played anything in the Romantic era for mandolin? No, that's not true, because they're different. They're completely different. But when we play games, it's sort of like there's this expectation where it's like, if I didn't play a certain game perfectly, or if I didn't do something perfectly, then, like, I couldn't understand the means for which why I should play a certain game. But I just don't get it, because for me, it shouldn't matter. But at the same time, for people, this distinction matters. This distinction where, like, games everything should build off something, but at the same time, I don't think everything should be that Crimson Clover type of thing where each game should build off of the last one perfectly, each way, exactly, and develop that same kind of experience. I think the game should be more an expression of what does the person who makes the game want to explain. Because, like, the games I love to play, you know, they're so unique, they're so idiosyncratic. I mean, like, where does Zezek's Metal Black, you know, Border Down, Under Defeat, where do these games fit into Crimson Clover? Where do they fit in a cave? They don't fit in at all, right? Like, this doesn't have to be a topic. Yet, at the same time, I think we talk about games so... Games are... The Crimson Clover thing is the same thing as the Devlog thing. It's the same thing as this Devlogs. We are trying to make something to appeal to a mass market of people. Oh, this is the hardest game ever. Or... because we're trying to sell something to people. But, like, at the same time, shouldn't, like, the game itself be the reason why we want to play it, right? And if you're not willing to offer someone something new, like, if you're just going to be, I'm making the new Crimson Clover, then you're just another devlogger, right? You're just another person who is saying, I'm making X game, watch my channel so I can get monetized. X, Y, and Z. You know, it's like so fucking stupid. It's just, it's all a grift. It's all so stupid. I don't know what this has to do with, like, anything I'm doing, but I just felt like saying this. And, you know, whatever. Who cares? I have like 3 fucking tabs open about Blu-rays, cause my Criterion Blu-rays won't play on my Blu-ray player anymore, and I don't know why. I have Make MPKV and all that stuff, but like they aren't working recently. I'm not sure why. My Arrow DVD Blu-rays and my other DVDs work fine. You know, my discotheque stuff works and all that. So if someone's telling me why my VLC is just chucking Criterion stuff, let me know, because I bought all these. I bought this stuff because, like, I like owning things. Like, I'm a personal owner. Like, I mean, that's cringe as fuck. I'm old. I'm a boomer. But I mean, like, I like owning things. I like buying things and having the disc. And it's really annoying that I can't watch the movies I owned. Like, fuck, I gotta own a PS4 to fucking watch a Blu-ray? Like, what the fuck? At least my Arrow movies. Like, I can watch Zagoon or Vice or anything, but, like, I can't watch Woman in the Dunes right now. And, like, can't watch 39 Steps. Like, I can't watch half my Hitchcock movies right now. I mean, I could just pirate them. That's true. I own the disc, I might as well pirate them, but I don't know. It's not the same. I like why. Anyway, this isn't related to the games. Anyway, I didn't say I pirated anything. I did not pirate. I own everything 100%. Do not call the cops on me. I work for the federal government. So, don't call the cops.